Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm teaming up with Asteria Hair to bring you this deep wave 6x6 frontal closure situation. So as you guys can see, fresh out of the pack, the hair does come extremely soft. I didn't really have a smell or anything to it. It does have a light brown or transparent lace color for the closure, and then I'm just kind of brushing everything out to see how smooth the texture really was. The hair was extremely soft. I know it looks soft on camera, so I hope you guys can kind of get a feel for that, but I am deciding to kind of add some highlights to it. I'm going to be taking my BW2 powder, just one scoop of that, and then I'm going to be mixing it with the Clairol 40 Volume Developer. Usually I like to use I believe it's Salon Pro or Salon Care from Sally's, just like their clear I guess brand or mixture. It's a little bit easier to work with, but nevertheless, I'm going to be using the cream base for this one. So you guys can just mix that together. I have a million videos on how to do that. I'm kind of just going for a watery texture. And then I start to apply this towards the ends because I want the ends to be highlighted. I really took my time with highlighting the closure because I wanted the most color to be there. And I'm starting at the ends and then I'm slowly going to drag it up. So you guys definitely want to make sure to comb through this. You want to go in diagonal motions. You guys, if you're like visual learners, you can kind of see what it is that I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to explain this too well, but going back and forth and kind of just switching the direction of the brush so that you guys can kind of see how it'll create that ombre effect. And then to get the highlights without having to do the foil method and all that stuff, I'm literally just going to go through the hair and take the brush, I guess that would be like vertically, to just kind of go through each strand, and it'll be like a large chunky highlight. So I'm slowly going to do that throughout each bundle. Once I get to, I guess, the closure and then bundle number, the first bundle, so that's going to be the shortest length, I am going to highlight them the exact same way, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so this is pretty much the final results of the second bundle. You guys can see that it already started to kind of lift that color just a little bit. So it's like that nice auburn, kind of brownish color, light brown. So I'm going to start to work with the last two bundles. I didn't want this to be as highlighted, so I didn't leave the color on for as long. In total, I think I spent maybe about 30 minutes with actually just like coloring the hair and things like that. I didn't cover it up with any aluminum foil at the end. I literally just kind of let it do its thing on its own. It does appear that it got a little bit lighter than what you guys will see here, but you guys will get a feel for it on your own. You don't have to use a 40 volume developer. If you want to do the process a little slower, you can definitely do a 30, but totally up to you. In the midst of this, I wanted to go ahead and actually bleach the closure. So I'm just adding a little bit more powder to get the consistency of that bleach a little bit thicker. And yeah, we're just going to kill two birds with one stone. So once I finally got this mixed up to the thickness that I liked, I did go ahead and apply that to the closure directly with a brush. If you guys have seen me do this before, I usually use a butter knife just to make sure that everything is extremely smooth, but yeah, this is like real time. I just kind of wanted to get this over with, and yeah, I'm pretty experienced in bleaching the knot, so I'm really light-handed. It does appear that I'm going to be kind of like moving fast and heavy-handed, but of course, it's just a sped-up version, so it appears that way. And then, yeah, you just let that sit. I believe I let that sit on for about 10 minutes, and then rinse all the hair out, of course, and shampoo and condition with Aussie Moist, and yeah, I made the wig. If you guys need to know how to make that full wig, I do have a ton of videos on that. Actually, I think my last 2 videos show you how to make the wig. So yeah, there's that. I used a dome wig cap and then of course an elastic band so that it is completely glueless. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to kind of customize the closure just a little bit. You can mimic a frontal. If you want to do the baby hair thing, you could definitely do that. If not, just go ahead and take a tweezer just to kind of lightly go through the hair. And so you don't want to over tweeze. You definitely want to check your work constantly and just make sure that, you know, when you part the hair, you don't have any gaps or anything like that. So I'm going to kind of fast forward through this part and I will be right back. Okay, so I've already applied the wig, as you guys can see, completely glueless. I didn't have too much going on. I did pretty much just add some mousse so that I can kind of smooth the hair over to, I believe this is my right side, your left. And I'm literally just going to go through the smoothing process. I'm taking some mousse just to make sure that everything is laid down. And this is the length of the hair. I will leave all the details down in the description box below so that you guys can see that. This is completely optional. I could have just left the wig as is, but you guys know I like one little slide. Side baby hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and swoop that, and then I will be taking a what is it, a hot comb, just to kind of make sure that everything is really flat and laid down as much as possible. So I'm pretty much just brushing out the hair just to kind of give you a feel of what that texture looks like. These are the high and the low lights. Everything came together really easily. I did end up using, what was it? I guess I got 3 bundles in a closure. I used 2.5 bundles. So it was extremely thick, extremely full. I was debating if I wanted to straighten it or not, but just for the sake of the video, I kind of wanted to give you a full texture view of what that looks like. So I'm going to be taking a wand curler just to kind of go back and re-enhance or redefine some of those curls. But before we do that, I'm going to spray this with the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Hairspray just to kind of give it a little bit of life and shine. As you guys can see, that natural wave comes through. But I didn't want to wet the hair again. So yeah, I have my Remington wand curler. I believe it's like a 1 to a 1.5, or not a 1.5. It's a 1 inch to a 1/2 inch curling wand. You guys can definitely use a curling iron if you don't have one of these. It works the exact same way, and I'm just loosely going to go through the curls. The moment that I put the curl in, I stretch it out just so that it lays a little bit longer, you know, and not so tight. So you can definitely brush these out if you feel the need, but I don't think that I did this. I did allow them to just kind of drop naturally. Alright, babe, so that's pretty much it. As you guys can see, I didn't really do too much to it, just some nice little waves. Y'all, I'm totally in my pajamas, disregard. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you next time. Bye, babes.